Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way. Turns back here, probably the best option. Tomori. Aims beyond the defence. Tomori spots it and intercepts. Serginho. And it's Darmian. Kalulu to Darmian. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Played out wide. Mateu. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Lapadula! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Played into space. Oh, that's a key interception. Referee's given a throw. Ribery. Kalulu. McKennie. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. He won't be happy with that one. Now, can they get him away? Ribery. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And here's Lapadula! Lapadula! He's got away with one there. Kalulu and Tomori. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mateu. Has a look and plays it forward. And once more he proves rigid and robust. No, that's been intercepted. This looks promising. Spread to the right. And that is out of play. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Kalulu. And it's McKennie. That's destined for the flank. Lapadula. Lapadula is onto this. Tomori clears it away. They get a throw in. It's a promising position. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And now they can spring out of defence. Passing nice and neat. Oh, well played, well played. Ribery. And Damian. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. McKennie. Oh, this is a very good run. And Milik! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Lapadula. That's a throw. Serginho. Now it's Milik. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Can he get on the end of this? You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
He's had a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, that's nice. Out towards the flank. Tomori. Tomori. Good running, strong and purposeful.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. No way through. And it's Lapadula. That has been slung wide. Throw in. Ribery. Akanji. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Mateu. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that is a nice touch. Threads one in. Ribery! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. Mateu. Oh, what a mistake! And Milik! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Good ball, good take. Distributed tidily. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Engages and forces him off the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Milik. Cleared away. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Lapadula, spread out to the left. In with the challenge. Akanji. Tomori. And he's forced to go back. And that has not gone well. Barcelona are repeatedly frustrated here in the face of this rearguard. Time is getting away from them. And he was quick to react. Akanji. Kalulu. And it's Damian. Ribery. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he shoots! Incredible! Just incredible! Well, would you believe that? The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Barcelona now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
And that will be the final act. Barcelona have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
The Lazio fans are out in force, the atmosphere crackling, passions are high. How could this not be inspiring for all those down there in light blue? We are just getting started.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, somebody who really has impressed me in many ways is Alessio Romagnoli. I mean, I've watched...
Cancellieri! Pedro, it's Pedro! Goal! Lazio! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Tries to pass it through. Spread neatly. Serginho. Tries to play it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's had it taken off him. Akanji with a definite foul there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Romagnoli. And it's Pellegrini. And here's Pedro. Pellegrini wants to run onto this. Pellegrini got a long way forward to join the attack. Serginho knocks it into space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. And that's really well manoeuvred. Lazio are looking to go forward now. Now it's Noslin. Pellegrini. Now Romagnoli. Hila. And it's slung out wide. Romagnoli. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Pedro. Throw-in. Berahian. Zielinski. Spread out to the left. Tomori. And he's had it nicked away. Delibashiru. Played out towards the right wing. Space for him to turn and look. Cancellieri. And it's Delibashiru. Now it's Noslin. And he is Noslin! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Now it's Noslin. Oh, no joy this time. Nicely weighted ball. And that has been slung wide. And no, that was never going to make it. Barcelona are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Mario Gila cuts it out. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Good ball, good take. Cleared away. But he's well positioned here. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
And now he has two. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Clipped into space. He's having a shot! And a neat finish. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and that is indeed the final act. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. We're on the move again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Pellegrini. Pedro. Opts for safety. Gila. Oh, it's a lovely, delicate pass. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He is through here! Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Milik was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
He's found a way through. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Darmian did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Pedro. Bellejian. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. numero 22. Lascia il campo per il numero 18.
Noslin. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Delibashiru. Delibashiru running with the ball. And it's Delibashiru. Isaacson receives it in a good position here. Pass somewhat off target. Pellegrini. And it's Basic. Now Mario Gila. Looking for options for movement. Isaacson gets into a good position. Zielinski has created one goal already. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Romagnoli gets across to intercept that. Marusic. Basic. Now it's Isaacson. In with the challenge. Can he get it through? Deftly away. Kalulu. Marusic. Delibashiru. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Isaacson. And Delibashiru. And it's Marusic. Now it's Pedro. That's the throw.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 14. Numero 9. Pedro. Lasciano il campo per il numero 19. Il numero 10. Cambio di giocatori.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And it's Delibashiru. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
DiMarco takes a shot! And no mistake! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Lazio really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
All of a sudden we have a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Zaccagni. Now it's Dia. And the pass is intercepted. Romagnoli. Gila. Great vision. Dia.
Il quarto uomo indica 2
Isaacson.
minuti di recupero.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish of true class! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
Lazio have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more...
And the referee brings it to a close. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. We are just getting started. And he was quick to react. And he's gone looking for safety. Zielinski. And he can clear it away. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Crunching tackle. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Ribéry. Deftly away. And it's Ribéry. Looking for the run. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Defending of the desperate variety. Played out to the left flank. Now that looks a decent ball. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. And he's he's had a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
I think his reaction says everything there, Peter. Just a fraction inside. That's all he needed to be.
And that's been won straight back. Tries a deft little ball. There will be a throw-in. Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Tomori, Serginho. That's a sharp pass. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And he's there to get it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Played out towards the right wing. Chance to deliver. Oh, that's a great chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. They've played it short. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Played into space. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Under an awful lot of pressure. And the shot! He's got away with one there.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Akanji. Modric. Zielinski has found the net here, of course. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Akanji gets across to intercept that. Ribery.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Not the most accurate pass.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
That's really nicely played. And a chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Modric deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And no, that was never going to make it. Serginho tries to play it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That is ended up in no man's land. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Tries a shot! They want to be quick to... Oh, what has happened here? And it's been taken short. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Barcelona leading by 1 at the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. So the action resumes. Barcelona leading courtesy of the game's only goal. This is a promising build-up. Kalulu spots it and intercepts. Tomori. Akanji. Zielinski. Oh, good spread. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Kalulu cuts out the pass. And it's Modric. He has found the way through. Now, can they get him away? And he's intervened well there. Oh, good take in a good area. He's found the way through. Can he finish? And that's in. They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So they have it all to do again.
Oh, there's a genuine sense of tit for tat here, Peter. Neither side seems willing to back off here. This is a terrific watch.
Kalulu gets a foot in here. Looks to the other side. So we've reached the hour mark. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, played right into his path. That's the keeper's ball. Damian. And Kalulu. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Akanji, and he's forced to go back. Quality ball. Ribery, nicely weighted ball. Oh, nicely intercepted.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That has been slung wide. Knocks it into space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Ribery. Can he get it through? Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, that is one way to stop him. Looking for options for movement.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Opts for safety. He's shifting through the gears here. Barcelona have it back and can go again.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change. So the die is cast. It is time for Mr. Crash Bang Wallop.
Well, you can see he's very much a favourite, and with very good reason.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8, el dorsal 7.
And here's McKennie.
El dorsal 27, el dorsal 4.
It's a threatening ball.
Serán sustituidos por
A game with
el
so
dorsal
much
3,
to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
He's picked his way through. Towering header. And that's a tidy finish. And the comeback is complete. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Barcelona have reached the now or never stage.
Well, they've chosen the correct way to see this out because...
Shot, surely! It's a goal! And right near the end, we have parity. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored. Tries from a long way out. Gave it a go, but off target. And that is as far as it goes. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Barcelona must have viewed this game as very winnable, but will no doubt have a healthier respect for this opposition now.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Que cualquier persona que presente evidentes signos de embriaguez podrá ser expulsada del estadio.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. I'm ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Everybody standing for the national anthem of Saudi Arabia. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This guy, De Ligt, is very impressive. I mean, how many players get to skipper a top-flight side in their teens? I'm someone who likes to think I've seen my fair share of defensive greats, but this boy looks to have it all, and if he fulfills his potential, we're in for something special.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And it's Kukçu. Messi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh no, this does not look good. He's found a way through. It's not an especially good pass, that. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Makaleli. Now Foden. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's gone looking for safety. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Goes looking wide. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's in on goal. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Now it's Foden. Serginho. Tomori. Makaleli. What's going wide left? Serginho. Knocks it into space. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Spread out to the left. He's got away. And he's had it nicked away. Serginho producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Turns back here, probably the best option. De Ligt is a man so notably robust and resolute in it. Messi! It's hit the upright. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Alexander-Arnold with a definite foul there. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Oh, that's fabulous. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. And he's gone backward here. Great vision. Can he finish? And that has been knocked clear. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Serginho. Alexander-Arnold. Passes short and sharp. Foden. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So what can they make of this? Serginho wins the duel this time. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And this is Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that signals the end of the first period. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So very little to report. Nothing, indeed, in terms of goals scored.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're underway for the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Serginho. That's a lovely, neat pass. And they can counter here. Saudi Arabia have it back and can go again. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. That's going up front in a hurry. Serginho is the team's great visionary.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
It's run loose here. Played out to the left flank. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And a shot! Trossard. Makaleli. Pacho. Alexander-Arnold. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Being hunted in packs.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's been closed down first.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Serginho. Makaleli. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Spread it left. And that was asking for too much. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Kirkchu. Is there a real chance? And that would have been some goal.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
Oh, can he get onto this? And the counter is on. Plays the return pass. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And this is Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Just about up to 75 minutes. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Distributed tidily, and he's picked it up out wide. He is through here.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest...
And Messi! Messi! From another planet! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
El dorsal 27 será sustituido por el dorsal 7. Cambio de jugadores. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 23.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Barcelona have taken the lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
El dorsal 8. el dorsal 14.
Barcelona still ahead by the game's
El
only
dorsal
goal.
40.
Looks a good ball through. Oh, he's all alone. He's had a shot! And that's a tidy finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
A probing pass. No way through there. Modric. Alexander-Arnold. And he's managed to get free. A lot of space ahead of him. Goes to finish! Time added on will be 2 minutes. No, he refuses to take the bait. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. All round the better side, it turned into a very, very smooth ride. Trossard claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. Uruguay have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much...
Oh, great leap! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Oh no, this does not look good. Nunez. Big chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
That's gone for a throw-in. Great defending, strong and determined. That has ended up in no man's land. Valverde, Police takes a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Nearly, but not quite.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Looking to play him in, and he shoots! Goal! Uruguay! And Uruguay take the lead. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Ugarte. And it's Valverde. And the shot! Goal! They are purring, truly purring. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Uruguay are doing very nicely, thank you.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Serginho. De Ligt. And it's Makalele. Darwin.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Tacho charging forward, the ball at his feet. Shapes to shoot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Bentancur. Tacho with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Out towards the flank. Bentancur.
Uruguay definitely like their pressing from the front.
Impressive jump! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Nunez! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Uruguay certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Makalele. Tacho. And Alexander-Arnold. Over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
Serginho. Here's Makalele. Nicely weighted ball. And Messi! And somehow he kept it out.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
Foden!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barcelona are still behind. Oh no, what has happened here? And he's got the beating of his man.
That's going in strongly.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, that is a nice touch. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that's gone loose.
That was lovely.
He can run onto that. De Arrascaeta. Makalele. And it's Serginho. Now it's Trossard. And they can counter here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Messi. Valverde. Bentancur. Now Oliveira. De Arrascaeta. Now it's De Arrascaeta. Looking for options for movement. Can he finish? Pelistri. Bentancur. Pelistri. And it's Bentancur. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Los jugadores están entrando al campo de juego.
So we're off again.
Barcelona really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Now it's Foden. There's the shot! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Pelistri. Now it's Darwin. Serginho. And it's Kukçu. That's a cute ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Chance for a shot! And a neat finish. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So could they be onto something here? Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. That has been slung wide. He's in a great position here. Oliveira with the clearance. Messi under intense pressure.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nice looking ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Pacho cuts out the pass. Bentancur. Nunez. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. De Ligt. Serginho. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Valverde. And he's had it nicked away. De Ligt. Pacho. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Foden. That's a shade optimistic. Jimenez getting this one clear. Now, can they get him away? Goes for a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Cambio en Uruguay. Número 10. Número 6. Entran número 18. Número 25. Se está realizando un cambio.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And a chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Camavinga does well to get it back. Ambitious ball here. Pass is just off target. Salazar, spread out to the left. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Now Ugarte engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Trossard. Jimenez is there and he can get that clear. Corner number 3 coming up. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Chance! And how did he not put that away?
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
So their fourth corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Edmilson is having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Backward it goes. That's really well cleared. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Alexander-Arnold really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Can he get it through? Edmilson. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's come loose.
Se agregarán 3 minutos
And he's
al
picked it
tiempo
up out wide.
reglamentario.
Camavinga. Now it's Trossard. Tries to pass it through. And he's heaved it away. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. He might be shot a goal! Oh, he's hit the bar! That's the end. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. We are just getting started. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well,
little doubt, that is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Adley. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And it's been taken short. And he welcomed... And a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Deftly away. Mr.Reviver just loves to go forward whenever he can. Trossard. Kukçu. Great vision.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kukçu. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And this is Messi. So, Jim, what has caught... He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And he has shown him a yellow card. Trossard making good progress. Brahim Diaz. Hakimi. Adley. And he's managed to get free.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's destined for the flank. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Amrabat gets over and intercepts. Morocco are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions.
Terrific effort! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Brahim Diaz. Well, that has not gone well. He shifted it to the flank. Pacho. De Ligt is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Makaleli. And Tomori. Amrabat. Oh, super ball! Serginho. Barcelona could counter here. No, that's been intercepted. Amrabat. Spread it left. Mr.Reviver. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Makaleli does well to get it back. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Trossard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Amrabat. Unahi. Brahim Diaz. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, that's well spotted. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And it's Mazraoui. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mazraoui. Amrabat. Played out towards the right wing. Hakimi. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Habrá
Pacho.
un minuto de descuento.
Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Quick look at his watch and the referee whistles for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. He tries a shot! And it's hoisted clear. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Brahim Diaz! That was travelling. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Brahim Diaz. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Serginho. Not the most accurate pass. Unahi. And it's Hakimi. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Hakimi gathers from the goal kick. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Serginho. Serginho. Can he get it through? 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Unahi. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Nice looking ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Here comes the corner. Morocco have the chance to go the other way.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a
And he was quick to react.
96.847 espectadores.
That's a nicely weighted pass. And that has been knocked clear. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Hakimi finding himself in space. Hakimi does really well to win the ball there. It's a goal kick. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 40, el dorsal 27. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
Tomori.
11, el dorsal 7.
Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Tomori. De Ligt. And it's Makalele. Ball played for Kukçu. Camavinga. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Brahim Diaz did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Ferran Torres. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Morocco needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Kukçu. Aguirre tries to clear. Yep, it's a corner.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
It's their second corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's come loose. And another try!
Well, they're definitely intent on winning it, and they've come close. Just wondering how many more chances they can have. One, maybe two, realistically.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Makelele, el dorsal 23.
And it's Amrabat.
El dorsal 19.
Adli
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 8.
aims beyond the defence.
El dorsal 21.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Kukçu. Kukçu gets on. Kukçu! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And that has been knocked clear. And the shot! He lifts the roof! Well, would you believe that? Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Barcelona now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming...
Goes to finish! Has another go! And he's stuck it away. We thought they were done, but never say never. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
He leaps for it! Oh, crossbar! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Oh, what a ball! Camavinga. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Looking for the run. Goes for a shot! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Again, that's terrific movement.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. Makaleli. Trossard. Valverde. Makaleli. Kukçu. And Alexander-Arnold. And here's Kukçu. Nicely weighted. Big chance! Goal! Barcelona! The first significant strike. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Ugarte. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. It's a promising position. Now this could be a chance. There's the header! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Bentancur. And he's been shifted off it. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. That is a great pick out. Makaleli. De Ligt. Tomori. He's got away. Oh, shapes to shoot! Goal! Uruguay! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Ugarte, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Makaleli. Now it's Trossard. And no, that was never going to make it.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Kukçu, driving through the middle. Good ball, good take. And he has been fouled there.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Great chance here from position A1.
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order.
Messi! And the ball's come loose here. And it's Makaleli. Has to go back here. Decent chance! That's destined for the flank. Tries to pass it through. Oh, what a ball! Bentancur, tidy with his distribution. Makaleli can so cleverly bypass the press. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. No luck with that dink over the top. Kukçu, who does have an assist to his name. Alexander-Arnold. He's a sharp little ball here. Trossard. He leaps for it. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
De Arrascaeta. Can he get it through? De Arrascaeta. Alexander-Arnold. And Serginho. Lovely pass, but can he get... He's having a shot! It's hit the upright. That's really well cleared. Makaleli. Now it's Trossard. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Ugarte. Oh, good spread. And it's half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Aquí están los jugadores.
So we're off again.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, super find. Jimenez. And it's Bentancur. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He's had it taken off him. Makaleli. Nunez! And that was very necessary. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Trossard, and he plays one through, and he was quick to react. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Expertly cut. Shot at goal! De Ligt gets it clear. Well read, nice interception. Pelistri. That's a decent clearance. And that's a throw-in. Now it's De Arrascaeta. Tacho does well to get it back. He is through here. De Arrascaeta. And it's Valverde. And the shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Pelistri deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Número 18.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Alexander-Arnold. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Ugarte. Pelistri. Looking for options for movement. Trossard might just make this. Darwin. And that's really well manoeuvred. He's looking wide. Now it's Trossard. Looking for the run. Modric has the space to scheme. Yep, it's a corner. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Kirkchu, deftly away. And it's Modric. Makaleli. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's been cut out, well played. A probing pass. It's a goal kick. So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Messi trying to keep this in.
Cambio.
Bentancur. He's picked his way through.
That's going in strongly.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oliveira. Barcelona very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Makalele really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. And here's Ferran Torres. That's a good shot, surely! Well taken goal. We thought they were done, but never say never. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Araujo. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, well measured. That has been cut short.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Can he latch on to this? Modric, quality ball. Now that's well seen too. And that is as far as it goes. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get.